बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। तारीख है 21 अगस्त 2022, समय हो गया है 08:03 कल एक ड्यूरिंग द इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफ poachers, while we are hunting the poachers of Royal Bengal tiger and chimpanzees. So suddenly a lady named Pinky, YouTube channel, I noticed actually. And as you check the second voice, she in her second voice, she stated that she is a Chu. Actually, Chu is a word which belongs to witches, and their act is to cannibalize human. They are cannibalist. First of all thing. Second thing, in our second video, when I was searching at her YouTube channel, that suddenly she stated that she killed a lady who was a girlfriend of Hitesh Ray 1. That was the point from where I got that Pinky was cannibalized. But yes, in Central Agency's his information channel that I came to know in near about 2018, near about 2018's first quarter. That is the Pinky is murdered. She's no more, and that was a code that someone threw a small lizard, a chipkali, a dead lizard and a chipkali in my street. And I noticed in the morning time when I was smoking a cigarette outside of my house. As I saw, as I informed by the by my team related to Dr. Bhusan Jadhav, he is murdered by the Pakistani army, and they showed me the blood on release. At that time I was in Bihar. Then I noticed that what is it, and I came to know by my SPG department. They said this is a Chipkali, and my brain suddenly catch that the Chipkali code was given to Pinky Bist by Lucky Viswajit Sharma. That time I was in a service when she was my girlfriend. Not no, yes, but we never married to each other. But yeah, she was my first girlfriend. But I was not her first boyfriend. This is true. Then I came to know that this is the code which is related to lady Pinky Bist, and the Chipkali code is belongs to her. And I write it down on a paper, a small piece of paper that because my wife knows about her. I told her about Pinky Best, and I write it down on a piece of paper and give it to my wife, and I go, read this. And she read it and she watched my face and nothing else. Since then, nothing. Then I destroy the paper. So I was aware very much that Pinky Beast was murder. But how and who but not murder, but yes, she's dead. But I was not in mood to know who murdered and how she's dead, because she was suffering with a disease called tuberculosis. And she was having a hole in her heart. Yes, I was aware that she was suffering with the disease of her heart was punctured. Yes, that lady was suffering with this disease. And yesterday I came to know that with the lady's second voice in that video, she stated that the Pinky was cannibalized in that flat where she is living presently, and that flat is not belongs to her. That the flat was bought by the Pinky in Patpaganj. And the whole story is I investigate, and since then, in within a 2.5 hour, we opened the case that include no, actually she was not raped in her flat. Her our sister and mother managed the setup. The Anju based and Hema based and another lady was running a YouTube channel named Pinky, something Pinky vlog or something कुछ करके vlog ऐसे कुछ. Then what happened that day? That date is 22nd of July 2017. In the evening, as she came back from her office, she was a working lady and having 2 or 3 kids. And she was married also. And as she came back from her office from her duty to the house, as she entered in her house, she saw surprising a lady was sitting there, and Anju was there, and they were watching her. And suddenly she attacked, that unknown lady attacked on a Pinky, and she killed her. And she stated, someone asked her, yesterday someone was asking to if she get raped or not. No, no, she was not get raped. I suddenly, as I get a chance, I killed her. And after the killing her, that Firdaus Farooq Awan, Firdaus Asik Awan from Pakistan, a lady. After May, because I was because she was not telling what was the reality. After some time, or a day or two, three, first they tie her very brutally and beaten her, and then that lady killed, because the act was done by the Anju and Hema base. And after some time, the few or more lady visited to the house, and all they managed to kill Anju based and Hema based also, and her kids also, Pinky based. And then they cannibalized and organized an event, Pipa party. And I'm naming those ladies who visited that place. The first of all is a Bhumi Pednekar from film industry. Second is Aishwarya Rai, Navneet Rana, Smriti Chugin Irani. More than 5,000 ladies visited that Patparganj flat, and they organized event there. And I don't know what kind of event it was, but so many big celebrities, women, and so many beautiful women visited the place, and they cannibalized Pinky and her family. Even during the event, they called up the husband of Pinky also, and they asked him, "Are you the husband of Pinky?" He said, "Yes, I am." Then they cannibalized that man also. I don't know, but we have information that more than 80 women was cannibalized, that all. And from the Pakistan, that Sajida Ahmad, Mariam Nawaz Sharif, Ravi Pizza, and recently the Bulbule Pakistan, a Noor kind of name, that she was died yesterday or today morning. She was also there, and they cannibalized her. But that was the total game was of women group only, and a Twitter handle name Bhumi. Yes, that group name is Bhumi, who was involved in cannibalizing Pinky. But that lady was murdered by only for one, with the help of Anju, and after that, suddenly she called up some help, and they killed Hema Best and other family members also, and captured that flat. This is the real story. And so many person is asking me this, you loved her so much, and now suddenly the SPG department psychologist visited me. Yes, I'm perfectly fine. They asked me that, are you fit and fine? How you feel? No, I'm good and I'm fine. I don't worry. Yeah, it was a long back story. But yes, whatever was happened with the Pinky Beast was really Very sad to know that that her end was very bad. And it was a game that of a FIFA party. And now I'm going to give you information which is really a very plastic, and so many media houses like some of the from the ABP News and some of the person are from Smriti Jubin Irani's party is yes yeah, is showing a victory that she managed to give me sadness kind of thing, and it's a kind of a loss for me. No, it's not for loss for me. You are mistaking, because I was never, and after as I get breakup from her, and it was because of her fault. I was not in mood to get married with her, and even I was not in mood to be continue with her, and I had to completely forget it. And means I throw her out completely from mine. But so many my friends and my relatives and my well-known well-wishers, even my mother, my brother, my bhabhi, and also each and everyone knows and aware. Even the now I'm going to name the lady is from my wife's house. That was yes, Chandni. Chandni was also visited to cannibalize Pinky Beast. Yes, and I approve of it. And you know what was the rate to buy her meat? It was a 2.5 crore rupees a kg, and she was weighted around 80 kg. You know why that day the other ladies was cannibalized? Because as they asked why you kill her, because we want we call someone else to rape her. That's why the other ladies directly cannibalized her. That was the count near about 80 Chinese. You know what is the plastic news now? Now you all are going to be very much surprised. You know who's the real father of Pinky Beast? You know, you don't know. Narendra Damodar Das Modi. Actually, I was checking the all videos of her, and in one video, she was sitting in front of her father's photo, Narendra Damodar Das Modi's photo, and talking to her. Yes, that lady was Colgate Stan. Each and everyone from entire world was in search of Pinky Beast, and she was Iranian. She was not from Garhwal. This is the investigation by the Interpol 946. Myself, Hitesh Mandal, Twitter handle at the rate Hitesh Rewal. And it was very surprising that because of a lack of knowledge, yes, Modi was aware that our first daughter is alive, but he was not aware that my ex-girlfriend, Pinky Bist, was his daughter. You know, that day, what he sent a message by his SPG department to that party. He want to eat her flesh. He was ready to pay 5 crore rupees around something. But those ladies not allowed to let the meat eat by any man. Now this is really going to be a setback for all those who was willing to show the victory. Now the renter, now the renter of Kaleshwar Rana, a girl was living there, was in, I don't know why and who allow her to be in code of Chipkali. आप क्या करोगे आप? Now what you all will do? It was a really a setback for all those, as I announced that Pinky Bist was the first daughter of Narendra Damodar Das Modi. Because Narendra Damodar Das Modi is an Iranian man, and Pinky Bist traveled to India via Iran to Garhwal, and they managed to from Garhwal to Delhi. Because of her look, they look alike. Garhwalis, they always love to travel from Iran. They all are the cannibalists. If I receive the photograph of a Pinky Beast, I will tell you the how much. No, if she was killed, the reason was because it's a cannibalist act. It was a pipa party game. Yes. So it was not any kind of game of revenge, prostitution, or money. It was just because of pipa party. Suddenly, the few ladies are feeling hungry. They want to eat something because these all cannibals don't like to eat anything. They want to eat only human meat. And they found that Pinky Beast was really a good bait for them. That's why that day they kill Pinky Beast and they eat them, eat her, include her kids, husband, her mother, Anju Beast. You know what happened whenever someone cannibalized anyone and they killed a human? So many cannibalists suddenly visit the place and give you the money and destroy the body by the eating. And maybe the possibility they will from the police. Possibility can be they are from the civil society. Possibility maybe they are your neighbor. You know, in my colony, that the wife of a Bhubaneswar Rana, Renu, Jyoti Handa, and wife of Kaleshwar Rana are the four ladies she named in investigation that they bought 3 kg meat of Pinky Beast and brought it to Chhatarpur Enclave Phase 1. No, they don't eat like they don't like to eat normal food. This is the facts. Yeah, the arrest will continue. Investigation is going on. Well, this is the only way, and we are doing the same. Well, no, as we found a cannibalist, what we are doing, what I designed to do, we killed anyone from the cannibalists and leave it to in a secret place and announce them that body is there. Suddenly they came there and visited there, and we killed all. That is the only way to kill these man eaters. So many proofless person was yes, Kulbhushan Jadhav is no more. He was killed in 2007. Actually, he was cannibalized by Pakistanis in Baradari. Since then, we opened the front, and we are into war with Pakistan. Yes, I was in Bahawalpur that time. Even if you are a Hindu, and if you go to burn your dead body in a cremation ground, they will feel bad. They will abuse you. Why you are doing so? Give it to us. We will eat it. That's why that day, because when my father passed out, and in the last Bhoj, I invited from my neighborhood. They denied to visit in that Bhoj, and they will not like to eat the vegetables and rice and puris and halwa. That's it. They want to eat human human meals. That's why that day Bhubaneswar Rana and all Kaleshwar and other are not willing to be in our function. That is the function whatsoever. Any other question? Even these all, they like to eat uncooked meat. Like if they found a dog is dead, and even it's not in condition of to eat, they will eat it. Rats, dead rats, cats, whatever. They're cannibalists. They're cannibals. This is an investigation. Yes, the Bulbul Pakistan. Lady name is Anoor something. Yeah, she also visited there. Means for to eat human meat, even even because of gun, you can't stop them. They will manage to be there anyhow. Whomsoever will dead. If someone will get dead in their house, they will eat. Even they don't have anything to eat, they start producing kids and get multiple wives and start eating unborn, start eating newborns. And Hamas is the group who love to supply the kids to those all cannibalists. And another surprising is the wife of Lucky Visuri Sharma, Sangeeta Sharma, was also there to eat meat of pinky beast. I don't know whether it's by knowingly or unknowingly. Yes. No, no, no. I was not. I was not her first boyfriend. Oh no. Whatever, whatever. No, 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 no. No. It is just a part of investigation is going on. Uh, yes. So, yesterday was a very good day for me because we recover 10 Royal Bengal tigers. 10 Royal Bengal tigers. Eight from of Bangladesh and two is from United States of America. Eight Royal Bengal tiger was missing. We recovered in good condition. No, 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 none of them, none of them. No, 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 none of them. None of them is a property of JSR Security. No, 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 it's a property of government of India. It's a property of Indian Zoological Department, your Wildlife Preservation Society or whatever is there. It is. No, we are hunting by the same method. She says, yes, I was on duty. I was on duty since 2016. Firstly, I was in St. Louis, and then CBI called me up. That time I was in Bihar. Because the murder of the Kulbhushan Jadhav was ordered by Narendra Modi and Smriti Jubin Irani. Rajnath Singh, Dharmendra Pradhan via Prime Minister office. Yes, Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI. Yes, in Arushi murder case. No, firstly they gave me a file to read the what is the Arushi murder case. They asked me what you say. You like to welcome me in CBI. Before if it I was in Delhi police. Interpretation since 1999 I'm running interpretation since from Delhi Police IV to Delhi Police, then RAW, then Central Vigilance, then CBI. Since then I'm running in CBI. Yes. Well, my duty is running perfectly. Yes, they asked me related to Arushi Madikis as the CBI found that Arun Kumar was involved in cannibalizing and Arun Kumar was involved in murder of Arushi because that's why they asked me what will be the cause of Arushi murder? What Miss, you already saw the case in media, you already so many things, what you say. Then I said, this is only because of the, what you say, if Arushi is not the daughter of Rajesh Talwar, then only can be a murder like this heinous. This can be a possibility. Then what should we do? Go for DNA test with Arushi Talwar, between Arushi Talwar and Nupur and Rajesh Talwar. And they failed in DNA test. Arushi was not daughter of them. Then since then the CBI managing to keep them behind the bars. Whatever was happening there, we are bringing them out for the investigation only. But some of the officers from the CBI, like this bike is going on, they all are the terrorists. Yes, they actually he raced his motorcycle just in front of my house. Because they want to tell to the other terrorist from where this video is shooting. Now he will tell that this is the my motorcycle's voice, and he run the super voice and give them a mobile number and ask money from them. It is a way of messaging between the terrorism. Now the case of Arushi was because some of the Shukla, Sinha, they are the officers. They don't want to me be inside the case of Arushi murder case because they both are involved in the Arushi murder case. Because you know what was they done. They assigned me the case uh, recently, 2022, January. All CBI cases, which is pending. Yes. Okay. Actually, what is happening? What is happening? That since 2014, as Narendra Damodar Das Modi took the oath from Bharatiya Janata Party as an Prime Minister of India. Since then, he was an act of cannibalism, and the cannibalism is rising. It is a group. It is a group. Exactly. Exactly. Now, the so many persons from the Bharatiya Janata Party is thinking that I'm lying to them. If I'm lying to them, what is your problem? What is your problem? I'm from the CBI or not? What is your problem? And go to the court. And call to 100 number. More than 35 lakh. 100 number call is registered in my name here in India. I'm lying my belt numbers by Narendra Damodar Das Modi team and by the Pakistanis. But I'm since then I'm doing my duty. I'm continue working. If it's a comedy, then you think it as a comedy. Who knows what is good and what is not good? They know what to do and what to act. Now, if I'm saying I'm from the CBI, now the Assad from the center, Assad from the terrorist group will start saying that they are from the CBI. Double line 68. Well, no. Why should I tell you? Why should I? Definitely. Yes, we took the all files from the direct list from other state also. Yes, we registered a case. Uh, we registered a FIR. Yes, involved only cannibalism. That's it. Now we will not in the name of Narendra Modi, not in the name of Sonia Gandhi. No, we registered only FIR in CBI. Some of the cases is related to the cannibalism. We arrested some cannibalists. That's it. Yes, we will bring all. Not Arushi Murder case. It's already registered. Now each and every file is under the cannibalist file. They are the cannibalist. Now we don't care. Whatever is their rank. Whatever. No, we don't care how many we have to arrest, because CBI and FBI is working together. There's so many words agency is working with us. Because as we opened a case from here, we found so many international celebrities are involved in it. So many. That's why. As I announced as an Delhi Police Commissioner, I invited Interpol and New York Police Department here in Delhi, and in entire India also, and suggested to Pakistan to work with Interpol. Then as I became Interpol Inspector General, then I announced that we will raise the working area and jurisdiction of Interpol in the entire world. Now the RAW and IB, ISI, CIA, SIS, Global, and Chinese intelligence, KGB, Mossad is working under Interpol. Yes, EBI and FBI. If any other agency released from other nations, they can be work with us. We don't care. No, we don't have any objection. We don't have. Yes, I was aware. Yes, he's dead. No, my SPG department knows very well. Yeah, you can check the special register. Yes, the special voice register, you can check it. Why should I investigate? Why should I investigate? Or she's dead? Why should I? Why should I? I'm doing my duty. Yes, sir. I'm in SPG security. My PMA SPG is my SPG security. They are responsible for my security. Yes. Yeah, it is lie. No, they are raising. The case of Royal Bengal tiger, we received two tigers from California was in captivity of Antonio Guterres, UN Secretary General. Yes. Yes, he managed to he managed to bought that illegally Royal Bengal tiger from Khalida Jia of Bangladesh, and he's handed a United Nations army to Bangladesh to capture the two cub of Royal Bengal tiger, and he managed to brought it into the California. Yes, 8 years back, approx. No, I don't care. I don't care. The Royal Bengal tiger is a property. Even we found so many white tigers was transported and managed to send it out from. No, we send white tigers, but we send only for the for the exhibition only. We send one or two white tigers for America, Africa to other nations only for exhibitions. Then we bring them back to here to India. It's reality. I mean, yes, it is. It is like it's a lack of security arrangement, and order was passed by Narendra Modi. Yeah, as he came in power, yes, he was in mood to hunt of snow leopard. I don't care. I don't care these Modi bucks and chamchas. They all are the. I'll tell you later from which nation they belongs to. It is a case of investigation. So we are investigating it. We are investigating it. I don't, my question is very simple to all media houses. What if I say that that day when that Pinky was cannibalized, the Anjana Om Kashyap was there? Now, what will be the answer of Aastak? If now you are saying that no, we eat half kg, someone say we eat 2 kg, they are eating or they are cannibalizing just because for money only. It was a game of money. One of my very good friend from Iranian army, IRA, yes, he told me the real story of what is Pipa Party. They called them and give them a two suitcase in the Pipa Party. In one suitcase there is a 2 crore rupees, and another there is a dead body. Both suitcases are gypped, sky bags. Now they will ask two lady and a person to take those bag with you to your home. In upper layer there is a little amount of money, and below there is all are the duplicate currency. Not playable currencies where you can bought it from the any stationery house. Now, as the person of a member of a Viva party will visit to the his house or home with the two bags, and as he come in house and to open the two bags, what is inside the suitcase? If he open a one bag and there is a money, very happy. Then see there is all other fake currency. They will open another bag, there is a dead body of anyone. They don't care. Now they will ask you, eat this body completely. Do not waste it. And we will give you a 40,000 rupees a month. And arrange a pipa party in your house. Cook it. We will come to your house and give you money. Then those all party members will come to your house, and in that party you cook that food, and those all members will bought the meat uncooked, maybe cooked, They gave you 5,000, 2,000, whatever the rate will be fixed. The minimum standard or the party will fix 800 rupees a piece, which can be around maximum 100 gram. Not 100 gram, means 20 gram or a 30 gram piece of meat. Now they will snap your entire family and complete family in their trap and suddenly called up with the dead bodies of fake police and tell you it's a Pippa movie. And they will enjoy your family is a women with sex, enjoy a house. Now they will give it a house to any terrorist organization. They will ask to join you ISIS, Jamaatul Dawa, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hizbul Mujahideen. This is the way. Or if you are a Hindu, then ask you to convert yourself because you eat the human meat. You are a Jewish. And suddenly that as maybe the possible the case will open, they will murder the entire family. This is the only Pippa party. That's it. It's a multi-level marketing kind of scam. No one get the money. Suddenly the kind of thing they will ask you to take an oath that in future you will not going to eat any other things apart from the human meat. They will give you stardom. They will invite film actors, celebrities. If you want to see Aishwarya Rai nude, if you want to do a sex with Aishwarya Rai, then suddenly the Aishwarya Rai will visit to your house and will let you entertain. Yeah, this is a reality. I'm naming the Aishwarya Rai means I'm naming Aishwarya Rai. Yes, I have a video in Baradhari because she is from Iran. She cabaret in Baradhari show. Yes, Miss World of India. Even the Mariam Nawaz Sharif shows a bikini. If you want to see Mariam Nawaz Sharif bikini show, you will have to go to the Pippa party. The minimum amount can be 2 lakh rupees, 2.5 lakh or 3 lakh or 5 lakh, whatever. You have to give the money to there. Now you have to eat only a human flesh. It's a Pippa party. It's a reality. So multi-level marketing. I would like to say thanks to Iranian army and Iranian intelligence. Actually, they opened a case for Bhagalpur because there is a security, and they find out a case of a Nandini lady who was raped and cannibalized by a group. So many person is running their FIFA party, but yes, then dire the insurgency kind of thing or cannibalism is the most powerful punishable act. Suddenly the big bureaucrats and police officers and administrative officers will stuck in this game. It's a kind of a trap. You know what is honey trap? I'll tell you. A lady will invite you in her house and ask you to eat a human meat dipped in a honey. This is a honey trap. She will show you something and provide you women's. This is a honey trap, and suddenly they will cannibalize you. And you know what is honey trap? Yeah, they all will be very soon going to capture. We don't care. We don't care. We have a special order from ICJ. Whatever will be the result, I don't care. No, we will not allow. I'm not carnivalist. No, never. Not my family. Or even I don't like to be the part of them. No, I don't like them. No, I already told them I don't like. I like to work very hard. I never believe in multi-level marketing. That's it. 100% every MLM marketing will end on the cannibalism. Whatever. Thank you very much.